this is it. We are nearing the end of our journey, and what a journey it has been. From the slums of Limgrave to a literal active tornado 3 inches from my face. We're closer now than ever. Really, Master Hand's decrepit grandmother killed me? You see, I forgot the most important rule of a FromSoft game, which is to never engage fodder. I speedrun Activate Grace, and have a duel with the Undead Settlement's giant sewer rat. Love your work. I jump off the first balcony I see, and am greeted by Godskin Godfrey. So you're telling me that these two Godskin brothers have added another one to their ranks, and it turns out to be Godfrey. You know, the first Elden Lord? Or better yet, fucking Haraloo.
Bruh.
I don't think I've ever been personally attacked by RNG before. But, thank God, Godfrey is a glorified dodge check, and went down relatively easy. Like, with no issues at all. Not a single death, and that's another boss off the list. While praying that we're done with the Godfreys, Horaloos, and Godskins, I touch Grace, but finally, we were able to explore all the zaniness that the crumbling Fair Missoula has to offer, and let me tell you, it gets zany. I got the hardest unreactable punish I've ever received twice in a row. Got stabbed by this bug holding a spear. Who would give a bug a spear? Made a little progress till FromSoft platforming, but I get the axe of Godfrey, so I guess it kinda works out. I got Mr. Hands to fall into a hole, and took a
revel in his last moments.
Then run through an isolated, and I mean isolated lightning storm. I absolutely ruined a magic user's day with these slick dodges, and at the end of the path, I'm at the cause of the storm. This
What
lobster.
the dog doing?
He probably wants revenge for Crabchan, but I decide that I'm gonna break this cycle of hate that I started and let this ocean bug live another day. But then the aquatic forces block my path forwards with a fucking octopus ball. Well, you know what they say. Hatred is a great motivator for future generations. I make it to the final grace, but I decide to make a detour. I fall down some rocks and decide that here, yes, here is the best place to take a nap, right next to the active tornado, and then this happens. Like, how do you even explain this? But it takes us to the arena where we fight Dragon Lord Godric. Honestly, better branding than what he originally had, and it captures that nepotism energy that we all know Godric has deep within him. This fight is interesting because he is the second legitimate boss in the game, and yet, okay, dude, these whole frames are getting out of hand here. How am I supposed to react to that? I won't even joke. This arena is way too sick for fucking Godric. Bro, what in the world? Why does it have so much range? Oh, he's doing it. Ah, dude, I love watching him Sonic around. It cleanses the eyes. Ah, nice bleed onto phase 2. What do you think the high-low is on the phase shift cutscene? I'm putting $5 on the cutscene. Oh, well, that's very anticlimactic. I'm sorry. You're just so goofy to me. The dragon, I will say the dragon arm is really cool though. No way he's ending it on my favorite move. People pleaser at heart, I guess. Good night, sweet dragon lord. The Dark Moon Ring, huh? Interesting. Push that ring deep into my pocket while I go back to Fair Missoula proper to see who the real bad of the area is. And it's me. Again. Perfect. I let me kill myself because I have a plan. And it has to do with being naked. Hell yeah. The Mimic copies every piece of equipment that you have on when you activate the fight. So if I go in with nothing, he spawns in with nothing. Now, it is an honorable battle. Okay, and here's where I throw honor for myself out the fucking window because no one could disrespect me like that, not even myself. After the Mimic spawns, I put on all that juicy equipment and let loose. And let me say, the easiest fight of my life. Well, wait, no, that... I don't want that. Barely made it out alive. That one, he's a cold-blooded killer, ain't he? Oh my god, I'm going to pop a blood vessel. Godfrey again? Whatever. It's the same dodge check, and again he dies because I'm good and he's not. But then, I get transported to Leyndell, Ashen capital. You know what? You could have fooled me, but I see what you guys did with the name here. It's very clever. I do some exploring, fall down the sewer to find a spell, and walk up the stairs to reach... So I guess the game still needs to do the Ofnir speech. So since we're forced into this mandatory cutscene, this is where I'd like to tell you to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. After listening to that audiobook, I get jumped in the literal sense of the word by Dragonkin Soldier. What a guy. It turns out to be another fun fight. Luckily, like every mob in this godforsaken video game, he is weak to bleed, so I go for the heals. Fuck. I go for the heals. I said I go for the heals, and he falls, and I get the drawing room key, which is the key that Tanitha was supposed to give me, but I guess she was too busy abusing dogs. Wouldn't want to bother her now, would we? I run up the branch to reach the Queen's Bed Chamber Grace. This is it, the penultimate fight of the run, and it is Red Wolf, the first Elden Lord. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. This was the dumbest thing I've ever fucking said. This fucking dog moves around the field like he's addicted to every illegal narcotic under the sun and just throws out spells like he's fucking off near the spammer. It's hard as fuck to hit him, and every move kills me, which means I need to play the best Elden Ring of my life. With each attempt, we get closer to the kill. We get closer to being Elden Lord. Like most things in this world, the big dog gets big dog, and we're on the phase 2. And this is a very bad joke, isn't it? Radahn. Of all the bosses for it to beat, it had to be Radahn. Well, yeah, you know what they say, the big dog gets big dog, huh? Usually, you'd fight Radahn in a sprawling battlefield, where you'd have a clear vision of his moveset and the aids of multiple NPC summons who, let's be honest with ourselves, we have do most of the work. But here, the only thing I could see is Leonard, his horse. And let me tell you, that poor guy, well, through an obscene amount of attempts, I get into a little bit of a rhythm. The Red Wolf is proving little issue, and it's time now for the battle between me and the big guy. Sorry, Leonard. What? Fuck. Oh, that was close, dude. Holy shit. Oh, he's leaving. So, guys watch anything good recently? BoJack's pretty good. Oh, no, he's coming back. Dude, what is the range of that move? If he was glued to the ground, that obviously would have hit him. Dude, this is the coolest move in the game. Like with the shadows and shit. Radahn, watch out, there's a wall there. Oh, well, I'll go fuck myself. Okay, whose bright idea was it to teach a dog magic? Is he okay? I think his AI might be broken. Wait, no phase 2? No phase 2? Let's fucking go! Oh my god. That was exhausting. But no time for rest. We are officially here. The final boss lies beyond that door. It's all I've been working up for. Wait, something doesn't look right. Oh. Okay, so it turns out I've forgotten I need every great room in the game to attempt the final boss, and I have Malenia's, Godric's, Radahn's, and Mohg's. And I'm missing Morgoth's, Rykard's, and Renalla's. Well, better get searching. So, a place I've been avoiding like the plague is Caelid. I guess I should search there. In the Stellia Crystal Cave, I find nothing of value. Except Elmir, who is an achievement boss. Nice. But no great room. I check Redmane Castle, where I completely forgot that there was a boss fight here. And look who it is, but everyone's favorite boss, the Crucible Knight Assassin, a household name indeed. He falls, and I get my grubby little mins on Rykard's great room. Let's fucking go. I see Tanith crying over Fire Rykard's head about something, women stuff. She gets hit, and I get nothing. But the actual final boss shows up, the Soldier of Godric. And, as much as I wouldn't like to, he gets put down. Another dead end. I waltz into the hellscape that was the Omen Killer's Dragonkin Soldier's den, and is arguably worse to deal with bridge guards, which makes me want to walk off one. Through smart positioning, I managed to ruin his day, but get nothing to show for it. Remembering I have a ring, I have another tussle with Dear God, and pay Moonlight Altar a nice visit, where my eyes are in pain at the sight I am seeing. I get into another battle with the Lightning Dragon, and I manage to get another great rune. I pledge my life to Best Girl, pretty eventful. Now, with one more great rune out there, I check the Leyndell Catacombs, nothing. Rot Lake, just a case of scarlet rot. Stellia Cave, just depression. I even attempt to do Melisand's questline, only for the guy, who I think is her father, to die in a situation that I swear to God I had nothing to do with. That felt personal. Until I went to Noxtella. Noxtella at first seemed like the same old nonsense. Garbage drops, awful boss placement. Like, explain to me in the comments how you would deal with this. But there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and his name was not Moog, but I could see him from the bridge I was standing on, so I made it my mission to give him the same Clown Town special I gave his virgin-ass barefoot brother. I made a detour expecting to be here for hours, but it was mere minutes. I guess I forgot how weak their bloodline was. He falls, and my hopes get shattered. Nothing. I continued to the end of the path, checking for this godforsaken lost rune. It had me feeling like this guy. And then, at the end of the literal path, replacing one of the golden seeds that the game loves to give me, there it is. The Great Rune of the Unborn. I rush back to Leyndell, and my path forwards welcomes me in its golden embrace. It's time to finish this once and for all. So, if you were keeping any sort of track of the bosses, this would be no surprise. Jesus Christ, this is a mouthful. It's the God-devouring serpent of the Golden Order. Thankfully, unlike Fire Rykard, this boss is actually functional, but it didn't matter because the Serpent Hunter does work at stun-locking you. Shout out to the weapon art and strong attacks. With him down, we see who the Elden Beast has become. Kind of poetic, isn't it? I've been relying on bleed this whole time, and the final boss is the Omen, who is the Lord of Blood. Not the literal Lord of Blood, but you know what? I guess this fight surpasses the title Elden Ring. No. It's for who will be crowned the Lord of Blood. What? Miyazaki, why did you give that a hitbox, my dude? And now I'm getting humiliated by a snake? Fan-fucking-tastic. That move always gets me. Stop making it rain. We get it. Blood rain funny. Do anything else, please. As a way to do mental warfare, I decided to counter-drip him to weaken his constitution. And honestly, dude, I think I wear it better. Am I losing my mind? It really does seem like he's just going through the same 5 moves. Am I crazy? Dude, the fact that I was jumping made that one feel raw. Guess he didn't expect me behind him, huh? Am I going insane, or are his moves getting faster? Does the shackle work? Oh my god. I feel kind of bad for this one. He falls, and I finally done it. I had become both the Elden Lord and the Lord of Blood, but now I have the choice of which ending to pick. Obviously, I devote myself to Ranni because I am a simp, and she brings the error of the moon or some shit. As the credits roll, I reminisce on the fun I had with this mod. It was so fun to not only beat this game, but to do it as a level 1. It's wild that it's over. And thanks for watching.